Good afternoon and welcome to News 9. I'm Nolan Pinto. Now, after a day of chaos, a deathly silence has gripped Kudgi in Bijapur. Now, hundreds of police personnel have been deployed to maintain law and order in this area. Now, SP Ram Nivas is at the spot to ensure no further protest breakout. Furthermore, we are also told that additional forces have been rushed to the spot and the situation is now stated to be peaceful. Prohibitory orders under Section 144 of the CRPC have been clamped around the plant area. Now, the protesters set fire to half a dozen vehicles in Kudgi yesterday, protesting against the setting up of the super thermal power plant. Farmers alleged that the officials did not provide jobs to locals who lost their land for the project coming up on 3,000 acres acquired 3 years ago. Now, meanwhile, Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has visited the KLE hospital in Belgavi, where the injured have been admitted. The two farmers, identified as Chandrappa Pujari and Sadashiv Ganachari, have been admitted to the hospital. In fact, we saw what happened yesterday when villagers actually came out to protest against the setting up of the Kudgi super thermal power project. Now, actually, what happened later on was that the police and the villagers clashed, so much so that the police had to bring in reinforcements. We're told that more than 60 were injured. In total, more than 7,500 villagers took part in this particular protest. Now, once the police brought in reinforcements, it was nothing but chaos on the streets. We're told that the police went about lathi charging mostly the elders among the villagers who had come to protest. Now, the villagers also damaged a lot of vehicles. Few tipper lorries were burnt and few vehicles were also overturned. Now, for more on this, I'm joined by my colleague Arun. Arun, can you tell us what's happening over there? What has the Chief Minister stated on this particular chaos?
Nolan, as we speak, what we are given to believe is that the Chief Minister has actually paid a visit. Remember, yesterday, Bijapur was virtually on fire after anti-thermal plant agitators and police locked horns. Now, some of the injured were shifted from Bijapur to Belgaum, and they are at this private hospital called the KLE hospital. So, CM Siddaramaiah and other senior members of his cabinet have paid a visit, and the CM has gone on to say that Chandrappa Pujari, one of the persons who was injured, he's undergone surgery in both his stomach and hands, and the condition of those who are injured in the police firing is reportedly stable, and they are out of danger. They have also indicated that the government will bear the medical expenses of the people who are injured. Remember, 2 people were injured at this in this particular firing which took place, and countless number of people were actually hit by lathis and other such devices by the police who were trying to disperse this mob which had gathered at the thermal plant site. So clearly the government stepping into action. They are saying that not just taking care of their medical requirements, but also they have ordered a probe. In fact, the DC of Bijapur has been instructed to actually investigate the whole thing and prepare a report and ensure that those who are responsible for fomenting trouble will be booked. So he has also said something extremely disturbing. He said that there was perhaps no need on the part of the police to have resorted to firing, which led to 2 people getting injured, 2 farmers getting injured. And he went on to say that actually there was this reason of firing led to these 2 people getting injured, and that has created a bit of a bother in the sense that the farmers have been targeted. That's the impression that seems to be coming out. So clearly at this point of time, the government on the back foot, they have paid a visit. Remember, not just the Chief Minister, he's been accompanied by a team of people, including the Law and Parliamentary Affairs Minister Jai Chandra, Home Minister George. So they have paid a visit to both the injured, that is Chandrappa Pujari and Sadashiv Ganachari, who were the two people who sustained bullet injuries and who are reportedly undergoing treatment at the KLE hospital, Nolan.
Now, Varun, what's the situation in Bijapur?
Situation is reportedly normal, is what we are given to believe. The situation is clearly normal, but there is some kind of a police watch on the area. Remember, you can't completely dismiss the fact that normalcy has returned. So we are given to believe that the police has perhaps deployed a skeletal police force there. It's not in full force compared to what it was yesterday, but the police is keeping a strict vigil on it. They don't want this to kind of go out of hand. Remember, yesterday things looked like as if they would slip out of hand. That's the reason why you saw them actually gather in large numbers, and then they resorted to lathi charge and also firing, which led to these two people actually getting injured, Nolan.
Right, Arun, many thanks for all that. Moving on, the Chief Minister today refused to react on the issue of H.D. Kumaraswamy's Cash for Votes CD. Siddaramaiah said that he will not issue a statement, but instead the people will decide what action needs to be taken against HDK.
ಈಗ ನಾನೇನು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ. ಈ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಜನತೆ ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ. ಈಗ ಬೆಕ್ಕು ಕಣ್ಮುಚ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹಾಲು ಕುಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇಡೀ ಜಗತ್ತೆಲ್ಲ ಕಣ್ಮುಚ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಕ್ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾರು ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಿದಾರೆ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ತಪ್ಪು, ಭ್ರಷ್ಟಾಚಾರ ಯಾರು ಮಾಡಿದಾರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಭ್ರಷ್ಟಾಚಾರ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ನಾನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕೂಡ ಅದು ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎ ಡಿಫೆನ್ಸ್. ಅದನ್ನ ಜನ ಯಾರು ಕೂಡ ಮೆಚ್ಚಲ್ಲ.
Well, you heard what Chief Minister Siddaramaiah had to say over there. Well, it certainly looks like the CM is hiding from the issue. There will be several questions raised over the CM's silence. One is, why is the Chief Minister remaining mum, and is Siddaramaiah afraid of Kumaraswamy? Well, in fact, last evening, a CD purportedly showing JDS leader H.D. Kumaraswamy telling his party workers that each of the party MLA was demanding 1 crore rupees for exercising their franchise in the Legislative Council elections surfaced. Now, the reported conversation took place between Kumaraswamy and supporters of the JDS leader Viju Patil before the elections. Now, Patil is from Bijapur district. His followers had met former Chief Minister Kumaraswamy seeking a ticket to their leader. They had met him under the banner of Viju Patil Abhimana Balaga. Now, the conversation that purportedly took place was released as a CD to the media, in fact, last evening. However, the veracity of the 31 minutes audio CD has still not been confirmed. Now, during the conversation, when the followers of Patil insisted that the ticket should be given to their leader, a voice resembling that of Kumaraswamy was heard saying, "I am ready, but voters are MLAs. What can I do if they do not vote?" He said that our MLAs have put forth a demand that each of them be paid 1 crore rupees by the contestants. We will get only one seat. Trading is happening. He further said that his party legislators have been saying that they have taken loans and hence they need money. Each of them are demanding 1 crore from the contestants to the Rajya Sabha and the council elections. He also went on to say, and he was heard saying, those who have made money when we were in power for 40 months are also demanding money. They have formed a group and are demanding money. Well, ending days of speculation, Vijay Anand appeared before the media and claimed that he was not absconding but was in Tirupati for a visit. Now, the MLA has taken refuge in his Dollars Colony residence. He's likely to meet Dr. G. Parmeshwar to consult him about his next move. Now, Bangalore City Police Commissioner Raghavendra Auradkar has transferred the case to the City Crime Branch of the CCB. Commissioner Auradkar issued an order on Friday transferring the case to the CCB. Meanwhile, the MLA's bail plea will be heard by the City Civil and Sessions Court tomorrow.
ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾನು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಾನು ಹೋಗಕ್ಕೆ ರೆಡಿ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಸಿದ್ಧ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇನ್ನು ಕರೆ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಕರೆದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಆಪಾದನೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ. ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ತಪ್ಪಿಸ್ಕೊಳಕ್ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಮಾತು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಾನು ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್ ಇನ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್. ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇದ್ದೀನಲ್ಲ. ಬಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಸಿದ್ಧ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಾನು ಹೋಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ವಿಚಾರಣೆಗೆ ನಾನು ಸ್ಪಂದಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ನನಗೂ ಒಂದು ಆತ್ಮವಿಶ್ವಾಸ ಇದೆ. ನಾನು ಒಬ್ಬ ಶಾಸಕನಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ಮತಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ಉತ್ತರ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ತಪ್ಪಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವಂತ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೆ, ಹೋಗಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗಿ ಅವ್ರು ಕರೆ ನೀಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಅವ್ರ ಸ್ಪಂದಿಸಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಸಿದ್ಧ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಾಳೆ ನಾನು ಅಸೆಂಬ್ಲಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ. ನಾನು ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಅಸೆಂಬ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. ಅವ್ರು ಕರೆದಾಗ ನನಗೆ ನಾನು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಸ್ಪಂದಿಸೋದು ನನ್ನ ಕರ್ತವ್ಯ. ನಾನು ಸ್ಪಂದಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ನಾಳೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ನಾನು ನಾಳೆ ಹೌದು ಭಾಗವಹಿಸ್ತೀನಿ.
Jayanand Kashyapanavar stating very clearly over there that he was not absconding and that he had gone to Tirupati. Furthermore, he says that he knows his responsibilities as a representative of the people. He says that he's an MLA and that he will be heading to the Vidhan Sauda tomorrow and will take part in the assembly session and will also make a statement over there. But as of now, we're also told that he is expected to meet KPCC President Dr. G. Parmeshwar. We do not know what time this meeting will take place. However, sources tell us that they will there decide or brainstorm as to what and how the Congress will take on the opposition in the assembly session tomorrow.
ನಾನು ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಅಸೆಂಬ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. ಅವ್ರು ಕರೆದಾಗ ನನಗೆ ನಾನು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಸ್ಪಂದಿಸೋದು ನನ್ನ ಕರ್ತವ್ಯ. ನಾನು ಸ್ಪಂದಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ನಾಳೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ನಾನು ನಾಳೆ ಹೌದು ಭಾಗವಹಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾನು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಾನು ಹೋಗಕ್ಕೆ ರೆಡಿ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ.
In fact, Commissioner Radkar, that's Bangalore City Police Commissioner, issued an order on Friday transferring this particular case from the Cubbon Park Police Station to the City Crime Branch of the CCB. Of the MLA's bail plea will also be heard by the City Civil and Sessions Court tomorrow. Now, it was a shocker for a Mysorean as a massive tree came crashing down on his car. But looking at the extent of the damage, one might definitely feel there would be no survivors. But the car owner Suresh is only thankful that he escaped death by a whisker. Well, yes, no sooner did Suresh come out of his car and walk towards his hotel, a huge tree came crashing down. Well, hotelier Suresh managed to escape in the nick of time, but his car is totally damaged beyond repairs. Now, the residents in the locality claimed that the tree had uprooted due to the heavy rains that lashed the city last night. They also blamed the Development Authority, which, while road widening, had laid concrete around the trees along this road. Now, it is learned that due to the Development Authority's action, roots of several trees have weakened, resulting in uprooting of trees during rains.